13 WMAZ Morning starts now.
A few showers out there to kick off the morning. We're not done with our rain or our potential for severe weather, unfortunately. I'm going to have all the details for you coming up.
More testimony today in the trial for the man accused of killing Fort Valley State student Anitra Gunn. What police say the Demarcus Little told them, and the message that Gunn's father got just days before investigators found her body.
Well, 2 years since the pandemic started, now frontline workers are reflecting the support a local hospital plans on delivering.
Monroe County commissioners want your feedback about RV housing laws. What does the law say now, and why do RV owners say it's outdated? I'm going to have the answers around 6:45.
Well, good morning. Look at this bright blue sky over downtown Macon this morning. So pretty. It is 6:31 on this Thursday, March the 10th. I'm Caitlin Heck.
And I'm Wanye Reese. Thursday connected to Friday, but we still have some rain in the forecast today, Caitlin.
That is true. But you know what? We are going to think positive today.
That's right.
Despite the rain, everyone just put a smile on your face. That's it this morning. Hey, smiling just automatically makes your mood, I feel like, boost. If you can just put a smile on your face for a little while, think happy thoughts. That's what we're going to manifest for the day today, everybody. It is a cloudy morning. You saw that on our sky cam, and we do have some rain rolling into parts of Crisp County, parts of Dooley County, and also pushing into parts of Wilcox County. Most of the rain along the coast, along our front, that brought us all of that lovely weather yesterday. Today, thankfully, just rain is what we're going to be dealing with. And here in the city of Macon, mostly cloudy overcast conditions, really 54 in the city of Macon, but quiet, a chilly morning out there. Area-wide temperatures generally low to mid 50s. We're at 55 in Warner Robins and in Unadilla, 53 in Butler, 56 up in Sandersville, and 55 down in Eastman. Now that our front is out of the way, our dew points, so that humidity has dropped a nice bit. If you're south of Macon, though, still just slightly muggy. Have that rain gear handy today. On and off showers will be possible, just light rain for the most part. But let's talk about that potential for severe weather as we head into the weekend. I'll have those details in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Courtney. Today, prosecutors could finish their case in the trial for the man accused of killing Fort Valley State University student Anitra Gunn. The
prosecution presented 11 witnesses in day 2 of testimony on yesterday. That included officers who worked the investigation into Gunn's death.
Fort Valley Police Lieutenant Demetrius Kendrick says Demarcus Little voluntarily told police about damaging Gunn's property.
He stated that he drove from Augusta, Georgia to Fort Valley, Georgia to Ms. Gunn's location, home, where he observed a male subject inside the home with Ms. Gunn. He stated that he became emotional, damaged the windows, and damaged the tires to a vehicle.
Investigators say that damage happened 9 days before Gunn disappeared. One of the last witnesses, Captain Corey Marbury, says days before investigators recovered Gunn's body, her father got a text asking for an $8,000 ransom.
Now, the testimony revealed the text came from an app and email address on a device connected to a spot that Little visited often.
That email address was attached to a phone that used Google in that household on several different occasions.
The prosecution continues its case today.
Once they arrest, the defense will present their opening statements. Now to 3 other headlines we're following for you this morning. An East Dublin daycare owner now faces charges after an investigation into allegations of child abuse. The GBI arrested 49-year-old Sharon Mills, who owns the Roseland Child Care Center on Central Drive. She's charged with cruelty to children, tampering with evidence, and more. East Dublin police requested the GBI's help after a mother reported her child was hurt at the child care center. Mills' arrest happened last week, but the news broke yesterday. That had some parents and family members racing to pick up their kids from the daycare center.
It's very unsettling as a parent. Kids, at the end of the day, they are supposed to be protected by adults. They're just innocent little kids.
The GBI says the investigation into the case is still active and ongoing. Anyone with information can call the GBI's Eastman office or the East Dublin Police Department. Warner Robins high school leaders say they found out who posted offensive signs in school and dealt with them. The school district did not describe the signs, but viewers sent us photos of the 2 water fountains next to each other. You see it there on your screen. One sign says white here and the other red colored here. Principal Chris McCook says they removed the signs immediately. In a call to parents, they did not elaborate on the punishment handed down. Tomorrow marks 2 years since the World Health Organization declared the COVID-19 outbreak a pandemic. Since that time, doctors and nurses have been on the front lines treating people with the virus. Atrium Health Navison held a Zoom call on yesterday to talk about how they've adjusted and how they supported their frontline staff. The hospital says the high number of COVID-19 cases caused overcrowding in their emergency rooms and staff shortages.
for many of us that are in healthcare to see how the care that our teams have provided in such a crisis situation that has made a difference in the patients that we care for and their lives.
Blaylock says Atrium will start a new initiative to focus on the well-being of staff in the next few months.
In your state news, a plan to suspend Georgia state fuel taxes through the end of May is making its way through parts of Georgia House. House Ways and Means Subcommittee approved the plan yesterday, and the measure now moves to the full committee. Georgia currently taxes gasoline at just over 29 cents a gallon and diesel at more than 32 cents a gallon. Well, if you are on the road, you'll still want to keep your hands off your phone. The Georgia Senate rejected a bill that would have allowed Peach State drivers to touch their phones at red lights. They voted against Senate Bill 203 yesterday. The bill said that Georgia drivers could have used phones while on a mount if they came to a complete stop, like at a red light, stop sign, or a safe area. A spaceport plan in Camden County looks like it won't take flight. Unofficial returns from the special election on Tuesday showed 72% voted to block the county from buying 4,000 acres for that project. County commissioners have spent the past decade and more than $10 million pursuing Spaceport Camden. Yesterday, county officials said they were assessing the election results and weighing the best way to preserve taxpayers' investment in the project. Commissioners are fighting in court to have the election declared invalid. They've asked the Georgia Supreme Court to prohibit certification of the vote until the case is decided.
The time is now 6:36 a.m. In election news, one of the top GOP candidates has officially put himself in the May primary ballot. Former Senator David Perdue qualified to run for governor yesterday. This comes a day after Democratic frontrunner Stacey Abrams signed her paperwork to run. One of the candidates of Perdue's set to face in the primary election is Governor Brian Kemp. The governor is expected to qualify today. We'll find out the impact that one had in Macon-Bibb County. That's the Clean Street Matter initiative. Mayor Lester Miller and others will hold a news conference today to announce results of the first year of the campaign.
The initiative is all about identifying and cleaning up illegal trash dumps along with piles of waste and debris. The county says the event will happen at the First Convenience Center on 11th Street at 2 this afternoon. Leaders will also cut the ribbon on the center that day. Time is now 6:37. We've made it through one severe threat. We can kind of breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief.
Just one more, and you know, it's going to be nice. We're going to have some cooler temperatures. You can stay home this weekend, watch a good movie, just relax.
Yeah, you know, do relax now and stay inside before next week when all the festivals are in town. You want to be out and about.
The turn up will be real next weekend.
Oh man, between Food Truck Friday, which if you ask Caitlin and I, we are big fans of Food Truck Friday over in Perry. We have the Cherry Blossom Festival next weekend, and then Wanya, you'd probably know best. It's St. Patrick's Day next weekend,
yeah,
isn't it?
St. Patrick's Day. I mean, Dublin is already doing stuff this weekend,
right?
But the DUB is really going to be rocking next weekend.
Oh, that's for sure. I have no doubts about that. So yes, hopefully we can have a better forecast on the way for next week, and it won't be quite so rainy as what at least the start of the weekend is going to be. Really, the weekend is just going to be cold during the time period when most of you are doing things, and we're going to talk about that in just a couple of minutes here. First, let's talk about what we picked up yesterday rainfall wise. We've been talking about this a lot. We need the rain. We are in quite the deficit. And for the start of March, we've had quite the unsettled pattern. So some counties really have picked up an impressive amount of rainfall. But when I did check the Macon Airport's rain gauge this morning, it does look like that is still in a deficit. Nonetheless, yesterday picked up maybe about 1/10 of an inch of rain in some spots. Other places like parts of Macon County picked up close to 2 inches of rain. And you can see this line right here, the green color there, that was that severe thunderstorm that warranted for that tornado warning, and then the severe thunderstorm warning all the way through Houston and Twiggs County dropped some very, very heavy rain. And those storms will do that, and that is what we're going to expect as we head into the weekend as well, when we do watch for that second severe threat that we kind of alluded to, that we are going to cover in just a couple of minutes here. Right now, what you need to know as you head out the door, we do have a couple of showers down in Crisp and Dooley County and down towards Wilcox. We did have a quick passing shower in parts of Lawrence and Dodge County this morning as well, so the roads might be just a little slick. And through the morning, we will keep the chance for scattered showers. For the most part, just light rain. We'll take you through the high-res model here. All of it along that front that moved through yesterday that did bring us all of that crazy weather. That's now along the coast, but we will still be able to have a few showers roll in from the southwest as we head through the morning. For the most part, just light rain. Could have a few periods of steadier rain, but not expecting any kind of heavy downpours like we did yesterday. It's simply going to be an unsettled day. That's the best way to describe your forecast for today. As we head into the evening, here's 6 o'clock time. A lot of you will be headed home from work. The forecast does look improved for that. You might need to briefly turn your windshield wipers on, but I think most of the rain will be for the morning and into the early afternoon today. Now, of course, as we head into really Saturday morning, but this is under tomorrow's storm outlook. We've talked about this a lot. The day 2 outlook technically goes into the morning of day 3 until about 7 a.m. We will be watching for severe weather. Most of the area is under a level 2 out of 5 threat for severe storms. What we're going to be looking for, those damaging straight line wind gusts upwards of 60 miles per hour, very heavy rainfall, and yes, unfortunately, a brief tornado or two will also be possible as a very strong cold front moves through the area. That is going to give us that very cold air that we've been talking about all week as well. If you've been following the forecast at all, you know it's going to get quite frigid as we head into Sunday morning. So tomorrow we'll take you through the rain. It's going to be unsettled out ahead of that front for Friday. So if you have any plans starting Friday morning, I know Peaches to Beaches kicks off tomorrow morning. You'll just want to grab that umbrella as you head out to that. It's not going to be a washout, but on and off rain, light rain for the most part will be possible throughout the day. If you have any Friday night plans, same thing. If you're planning on heading to dinner or anything Friday night, there's lots of events going on in Central Georgia. I'm sure we will lay all those out for you tomorrow during the show. Just have the umbrella just in case, maybe a raincoat. As we head into Saturday morning, 2 a.m. Saturday morning, that's when this front is going to start to knock on our door, bring with it heavy rain within this line of storms, maybe gusty wind upwards of 60 miles per hour and maybe a brief spin up or two. The threat looks to come to an end by 6 o'clock in the morning. The only thing with that, what does this mean? It's an overnight threat. It is extra important you have multiple ways to receive weather warnings and something that's going to wake you up through the overnight hours on Saturday. Second half of the day, cold and dry. We're waking up in the 20s Sunday morning. We're only staying dry through Monday, though. Rain returns by Tuesday.